Morning, everyone. Happy December. Yes, December, the 12th month of 2022. For me, this year has flown by, and I could think many of you will say the same. I'm in Zonte, El Salvador, and I've been here for 2 weeks. I'm moving tomorrow, but this has been the home I've been in for, this will be my third move in 2 weeks, so it's quite a bit. I'm starting to feel a little more settled here. It was quite the transition. The first place I went into was not a good fit, and so it was a very valuable lesson I learned. And then we moved here, and we're going to go downstairs into the downstairs area in this space. But this is a good fit. I'm actually in the city now. I can walk to different things, and I'm feeling more grounded every day. Just more and more comfortable. You know, transitions, which is what I wanted to talk to you about today, they're not always easy. And for one thing, I don't speak the language. I don't know the country. I've never been here before. And I wanted to also share, there's a lot of volcanoes in the Central America region, and I did not know that. So volcanic energy is fast transformation. It's very masculine. And so a lot of stuff was coming up that I thought I had resolved, and some triggering was going on, which is beautiful because our triggers are our roots into our wounds. So, and the more we can see that, the more we can release. So lots of things were coming up. I was getting quite charged, and lots of laughter, lots of contemplations, tears, the whole gamut. And they also have these beautiful, beautiful black sand beaches because of the volcanic activity in this country. And black sand helps ground and pull out any energies that aren't supporting you. So it's very good for grounding in this country. But it's not a gentle country. It's quite harsh. You can see that with the people. The people have a rough life. It's very peaceful here. So many people said to me, "Why are you going to El Salvador? The war and the it's not safe." But you know what? It is safe. Yesterday I did a Pilates class in the next village over. We met a beautiful woman who was grew up in LA, but was El Salvadorian and decided to come back. And we're sitting in this little cafe, and I had a latte. And she said, "Thank you for coming to this country. Thank you for helping change the story that people hear about it, because I do feel safe." I mean, I've driven by myself. We've gone to the bigger towns to get groceries. That was an experience in itself. Not speaking the language has been, but it's amazing how quickly you start to pick things up, because my French is passable. So I'm speaking English, French, a little bit of Spanish, and I'm really good at charades. So it's amazing how you can communicate, and the people are very, very sweet. And when something comes up, you have a large group of people that surround you, and everybody's talking at once, and and sometimes they're rolling their eyes because I've gotten myself into some funny situations. One I'll share with you is I was driving, and we were coming to El Zonte, and El Zonte is a surf culture, and it's also the test pilot for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a blockchain technology. So there was a conference for Bitcoin in the main center of San Salvador, in the main capital, and then they came to El Zonte for one day. So they brought people in busloads, and we weren't living here yet. So we drove into town. So the buses, big buses cannot get into this little town. I mean, a lot of it's sand roads. So, and the roads are narrow, and the cars are parked both sides, both ways. It's not like Canada where it's very orderly. It's chaotic, but it works. So we're driving down this road. I'm driving, and the police were at the end with a blockade, and they said, "You can't go here." So I couldn't leave the town through one of those exits. There's 3 exits to the town. So I tried to do a 3-point turn. I think I must have tried 10 times. So people are all of a sudden coming out. Excuse me. Police officers are starting to surround us. And there's all these people walking around because they're filming about El Zonte for Bitcoin. So we're I think we might have been in this newscast. Anyway, so I couldn't do it. that's El Zonte too, barking dogs. A lot of poverty here, as you can imagine. Tough on people, tougher on dogs. And I couldn't do the turn. I was getting quite upset. And Rhea, who I was with, got out of the car and she communicated with the police officer, and he ended up backing the car backwards with the help of many people because it was very narrow. And then we turned around. But it taught me a valuable lesson. Learn this language and don't drive in the city when there's a conference here. So that was a lesson. Every day's a lesson. Every day's a learning lesson. So that was one experience. There has been many, and I'm going to share them consistently. I've got a YouTube channel if you want to tap into that, and through Instagram's my main communication. I just thought it's just funny to just share what's going on in my life. So here comes the fruit truck. The grocery store, you know it's coming because it's a truck that drives down the road, and if you want something, you go out. So it's coming now. You can hear that in the background. It's so different. And that's an adjustment for sure. It's a big adjustment. So transitioning has been the major theme of the day. I'm just gonna let him pass. Okay. So transitioning and the challenges with transitioning. But you know, transitioning isn't moving to a new country or doing the experience I am. We transition when we go to sleep at night and get up in the morning. Everything is a transition. Every moment we are transitioning into the next moment. So the more we can stay aligned and present, the more we will be able to move gracefully with ease through these transitions. So believe me, lots of grounding, lots of coming back to center when I've got knocked off my platform is what I call it. So I think a lot of people can resonate. I've heard from a lot of clients the last couple of weeks. The last month of November was quite challenging for people. So, and also December can be challenging because, you know, for me, I've had many family members have passed. So it's a bit melancholy for me, the month of December and Christmas. So I know that's for a lot of people. Christmas isn't always what people wish it could be with family. So I just wanted to read something about December and see if this resonates with you. The universe totally supports my every thought. So I choose to be calm and peaceful this month. So I choose to be calm and peaceful this month. My inner peace is the best gift I can give myself and those around me. As the year ends, I look forward to even better things coming my way. So as always, it's always a choice how you're going to experience your life. And the more we can ground, come into balance, and walk in a present moment, the more we can choose how we're going to react as we go through these transitions. So I wish you a blessed month. Feliz Navidad. I think it's Feliz Navidad. And enjoy. I heard it snowed at home, so I hope you're enjoying that beautifulness. It's so peaceful when it snows. We're about 35 degrees here, so it's toasty. So blessings to you. Thank you for being part of my community. Bye-bye.